Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Jinger Duggar shares rare look at daughters while traveling. Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo decided not to share their daughters too much on social media. The choice came following the birth of their second child, Evangeline, in November 2020. Felicity was in the limelight as a toddler, as Counting On was still in production when she was born and for a few years after. On occasion, Jinger and Jeremy will give followers a look at their daughters with their faces covered or from behind to protect their privacy. It's been a busy year for Jinger, especially regarding travel. She, Jeremy, and their two daughters traveled to Kentucky last week. On their way home, Jinger snapped a selfie, including Felicity and Evangeline on a plane home. Jinger Duggar shares rare photo of daughters. Jinger Duggar snapped a selfie while seated on a plane with her daughters. She blurred out their faces, but the shot showed how much the girls have grown up over the years. Evangeline sat between Jinger and Felicity with a tablet in her hand. Based on the photos, she and her big sister inherited their mama's curly hair. They have similar hairstyles and were dressed in cozy clothing for the plane ride back to California after a few days away in the Midwest. Will Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo have more children? Jinger Duggar is a wild card. She hasn't followed the traditional Duggar rules since marrying Jeremy Vuolo in 2016. From blowing up the rules with clothing to welcoming only two children, the sixth child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar is shattering all of the expectations. Evangeline will turn 4 later this year, and Jinger and Jeremy don't appear to be in any hurry to expand their family. However, there was speculation that Jinger might have been pregnant last month. That has since died down, but followers continue to wonder when she will expand her family. The Counting On star has been busy promoting her book and speaking engagements. Jinger declined to be a part of the Prime series Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, but her big sister, Jill Duggar, was a part of it. It's unclear where things are headed with Jinger and Jeremy in building their family. However, it appears they are working toward being more notable for their mission work and self-help, especially living in California. Jinger Duggar Vuolo, one of the most recognizable faces from the famous Duggar family, recently took to social media to offer her fans a rare glimpse into her life as a mom while traveling with her two daughters, Felicity and Evangeline. The candid moments she shared have sparked curiosity and excitement among her fans, who have long been invested in the lives of the Duggar children since their days on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting On. Now living far from her Arkansas roots, Jinger's life in Los Angeles is worlds away from the life she grew up in. Her social media presence often reflects this contrast, filled with glimpses of her more modern and relaxed approach to life compared to the conservative upbringing she and her siblings experienced. Jinger's openness about her faith journey, fashion evolution, and the way she and her husband Jeremy Vuolo parent their daughters has become a subject of fascination for many. A glimpse behind the scenes. The post featured a series of photos and short video clips of Jinger's daughters, Felicity, now 5, and Evangeline, 3, as they explored new locations during a family trip. The Vuolo family is no stranger to travel, with Jeremy's work as a pastor and their various ministry-related commitments often taking them to different cities. This time, however, it seemed like more of a family getaway, filled with exploration and a little downtime. Felicity, the older of the two girls, appeared to be growing into her own personality. In one photo, she was seen skipping along a scenic trail, her bright smile and lively energy radiating through the screen. Her sunny yellow dress and small backpack made her look like a young adventurer, ready to take on the world. Felicity has often been described by her mother as the more outgoing of her daughters, and this photo seemed to capture that spirit perfectly. Meanwhile, Evangeline, slightly more reserved, was seen clinging to Jinger's hand in another image. Dressed in a soft floral print, the younger Vuolo sibling looked inquisitive, her large eyes taking in the new sights around her. In one particularly touching moment captured on video, Evangeline was seen examining a small flower while her mother knelt beside her, encouraging her curiosity with gentle whispers. The video, paired with the soft sunlight filtering through the trees, gave off a sense of peace and connection between mother and daughter. Jinger's journey into motherhood, For fans who have followed Jinger from her early days on television, seeing her embrace motherhood has been a beautiful evolution. Growing up in a family of 19 children, Jinger witnessed firsthand the demands and joys of raising a large family. However, her own path to motherhood has been different from her parents, in more ways than one. While the Duggars famously followed strict conservative Christian principles, Jinger and Jeremy have chosen a more progressive approach, especially when it comes to raising their daughters. Since the birth of Felicity in 2018, Jinger has been candid about the ups and downs of being a mother. In interviews and social media posts, she has opened up about the challenges of balancing her personal life with the public eye, as well as the pressure of maintaining her own identity while being a present and loving mom. The Vulos, unlike Jinger's parents, have opted not to feature their daughters prominently on social media. In fact, Jinger has made a point of keeping her children's faces largely private, only occasionally sharing images that either obscure their faces or show them from behind. This decision reflects a desire to protect Felicity and Evangeline from the intense scrutiny that often accompanies fame, a decision that many of Jinger's followers have applauded. In this rare instance, however, Jinger allowed her fans to see more of her daughters' personalities than usual. The moments shared felt natural and unforced, showcasing the everyday joys of being a mom, whether it was guiding Felicity as she ran along the path or sharing a quiet moment of discovery with Evangeline. Finding balance between fame and family. Jinger's life in Los Angeles has brought with it a host of new experiences, both for her and her family. Living in a bustling metropolis as opposed to the more rural upbringing she had in Arkansas has opened Jinger's world in ways she couldn't have imagined. From trying new foods to exploring the art scene, Jinger has embraced the diversity and vibrancy of LA, often sharing these adventures with her followers. However, it hasn't always been easy to balance the demands of fame with her desire for privacy. In interviews, Jinger has discussed the difficulty of stepping out of the shadow of her family's notoriety while still embracing her own platform. She and Jeremy have written books, hosted podcasts, and collaborated on various ministry projects, but through it all, they try to keep their family life as grounded as possible. Part of this balance has come in the form of setting boundaries, especially when it comes to their daughters. While fans may wish for more frequent updates and insights into Felicity and Evangeline's lives, Jinger and Jeremy have remained firm in their decision to give their children space to grow and develop away from the public eye. This rare look then was a special treat for their audience. Fans' reactions. As expected, Jinger's post received an outpouring of love and excitement from her followers. The comments were filled with heart emojis and words of support for the young mother. So precious. One fan wrote, "It's so wonderful to see how your girls are growing up." Another fan praised Jinger for her mindful approach to parenting, commenting, "I love that you're raising them with such a sense of wonder and curiosity. It's clear they're thriving." Many fans also noted how much Felicity and Evangeline appeared to resemble their parents. "There are many versions of you and Jeremy," one user exclaimed. Another pointed out the sweet connection between Jinger and her younger daughter, writing, "That moment with you and Evangeline is just beautiful. You're such a patient and loving mom."